Whenever I'm looking to remodel a property, I try to look at the cost of what it's going to do to fix up the property and what it's going to take to be able to rent this property for, say, $100 per month. Okay, so if you figure 1% rule and you buy a property that is making $4,000 per month, and you think, okay, well, that property is worth $400,000 using that 1% rule. What can I do to each unit that would make that unit worth an extra $100 per unit? Because if you use that same math and you said I can go up $100 per unit on this property and it's worth $10,000 more dollars, and I have 4 units, so I'm going up $400 per month on the whole complex, and I'm making this property worth $400,000, which that's not a hard and fast number, but that is a good rule of thumb to use whenever you're looking at investing. And so what are some things that I can do that can have value add that I can get in as cheap as possible? So some of those things that I like to do is the plugs and switches. Most of the properties that I own are over 25 years old. They've got these old plugs, old switches. A lot of them have old doorknobs, door handles, so I take those off. And then they've got these hinges that have probably been painted 5 times over the years. And so I take all those off, put on all new hardware, plugs and switches, and light fixtures, all those sort of things. Because these plugs and switches, they look bad whenever the paint is bad, but they look really bad when the paint is good. So anything that you can do that's a small amount of money, they don't cost that much. And if you can figure out how to do it yourself, if you need to get a licensed electrician in your area, that's one thing. But our area, you don't have to be a licensed electrician to change out plugs and switches, change light fixtures. Just figure out what is the case in the area that you're working in. But what little things can you do? Paint, carpet, getting rid of carpet, things that you can do. Because if you can raise the rent $100 per unit, and you were able to do that for, say, $4,000 to $5,000, then you've actually beat that $10,000 rule. And so that's what we try to do, is be able to add $10,000, $12,000, $15,000 worth of value to a property and only be in it for $4,000, $5,000, $6,000.